Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Spiritual Self Mastery. Welcome, welcome. Look at my new necklace. It's awesome. Like I just made it like so I already had like my Moldovan before, but now I made like a special necklace with my desert Libyan glass. It's awesome. I haven't programmed them yet, but they naturally program themselves. But you can actually amplify their power through manual programming yourself with your own intentions. And I'm gonna do that in the future. But yeah, and I won't have this bed for too long. I won't have this bed soon. I'm gonna have to sell this bed too. Probably gonna keep my mattress. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is like one of the paintings I bought from a guy in Australia. It's just awesome. The guy does. I don't know if you ever if you guys have ever heard of what's called visionary art. It's almost like a psychedelic, like patterns or whatever paintings that people do, and sometimes they do it while in a trance-like state or on whatever psychedelic it is. Sometimes and they just go with the flow and they kind of shift their frequency somehow to the frequency of the plant. And what happens is that it broadens the signal into Mother Earth's signal because it actually came from the ground. So it's a different frequency. So yeah, so what happens with psychedelics that I've noticed is that, um, and they talk to us about that in spirituality too. That's why every time I go to Reiki, like at least 24 hours prior, I don't, I make sure I don't, consume any cannabis, or anything, or any alcohol, or any drug, or anything. Like you cannot consume anything. Like 24 hours, and they even say even longer than that's even better. Usually they say like 72 hours or 48 hours, but usually nobody can actually do that. So they reduce it, whatever. They say, 24 hours at least. Because what happens is that certain psychedelics sometimes, temporarily, it might lower your vibration a little bit, and psychedelics makes you more aware of everything, so you're more easily pulled up or down. But it naturally apparently lowers your vibration, but it lowers your vibration a little bit because it wants to ground you. But basically, the it's like the spirit of the plant is inside the psychedelic, and the spirit of the plant is trying to heal you, because everything always likes to be in a state of homeostasis. So even spirits will try to balance the other spirit out somehow, try to heal. Anyways, so that's what I truly believe. Yeah, Mother Gaia is very powerful. There's many spirits and plants that can actually help to cleanse your body from many different toxins and many different things. And when you're like, well, you believe that there's spirits and plants, well, when I say that I believe in some spirits and plants, I mean I believe there's spirit in everything. There's spirit in rocks, there's spirit in plants, there's spirit in wood, and in trees. It could be spirits anywhere. Spirit is just energy. Spirit is just energy, pure soul. And okay, so yeah, so this painting, because I won't have this soon, right? Because I'm gonna be moving, and I'm gonna have to sell this bed, which is gonna suck, but it is what it is. But yeah, so this painting is look at it, beautiful, right? It's called Celestial Shore from Adam Scott Myler, a visionary artist. Visionary art that I bought from this guy, but it was only like a reproduction of the actual painting of his visionary art, which is so cool. I just like love the patterns and everything. But yeah, no, sorry, it's called, yeah, Celestial Shore. Celestial Shore. So you can see the shore right here, right? And you can see kind of like the cosmos in the background. But in the background, there's like a lot of hidden like signs and everything. It's pretty cool. There's like a Metatron in there. Try to spot it. Right? Like kind of like in the middle of the galaxy, there's like a big Metatron. It's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna miss these things, but definitely not selling this though. I'm gonna keep it, but yeah. So okay, so Now we're 5 minutes in. Now I'm going to talk about something else. I'm always all over the place, but it's always quite entertaining too. Woo! Okay, so one of the downsides of being a light worker sometimes is you emit a light, right? You emit a certain light, and what happens is that you emit the light that, because most people are stuck in darkness, because we live in, in not the best world, let's say, that needs to be, to raise its vibration, but it's already lifted a little bit, and that's going to keep doing, it's going to keep happening. People's going to raise their vibrations, and, we're all going to ascend for all the people that, that truly vibrate in love. But yeah, so one of the downsides of being a light worker is that you emit a certain light that what happens is, okay, as being a light worker, as really connecting with your soul, that happens with any light worker, starseeds, whatever, when you're really connected with your soul, what happens is it amplifies your aura everywhere around you, and everybody feels it. Animals, children, and humans in general, they'll feel the attraction. They'll feel attracted to you, but they won't understand why. That's the aura that's being amplified, and people sense these energies and sense messages directly to their subconscious, and it directs their actions, but they're not aware of it, you know what I mean? Anyways, so yeah, so whenever you emit a certain light as a light worker, as a chosen one, as as light beings, from the universe, we emit a certain light, and what happens is that sometimes people get it, well, not sometimes, all the time, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who experiences this, but basically is that you emit certain light, okay, a really positive aura, great energy, people latch onto it, they get addicted to your light, and what happens is that when you decide to withdraw back and you focus on yourself, then people feel all lost and everything, because, and I'm going to explain why this happens. That's why I'm a healer. I explain things too. Okay? What happens is that they get addicted to your light, and they get withdrawal symptoms. It's literally like a drug. They get addicted to your light. But what happens is that they got to focus more on their inner light. Yes, you can have, let's say, guides and everything to help you, but don't put me on a pedestal. I'm just another human. Okay? I can only be a guide that can help you transcend and find the answers that you seek that are actually all already inside of you, if you tap deep enough inside of you. Okay? But basically what happens is that, yeah, you emit your light, you radiate, everybody feels it, everybody gets drawn to it. That's cool. Okay? Because that's what light beings are. They're healers. They heal the hidden parts, everything. Anyways, I got like a minute left and a half. So I gotta explain that people get addicted to this light, then they get withdrawal symptoms when you cut back. But that's why they gotta learn to work more on themselves, and not to put, all of their goodness in their, to put all of their happiness depending upon something else. Because if you depend on something to be happy, well, you're always going to stay in bondage, and that's going to keep you in suffering, and you don't want that. So, some people may learn that sometimes. But yeah, you got to learn to be more self-reliant as well, but not be addicted to it. So you got to, people got to moderate. Anyways, so yeah, that's just something I've noticed. People are really addicted. It's good. It's good because we radiate that light, because we're here to heal the world all together. And the more other souls awaken, the more light we broadcast onto the, the universal frequency or the global frequency, whatever, right? And we all raise our frequency together and ascend into heaven on earth, because we're all love, and I love all of you guys. Have a great day.